Laurie from hidinginmycraftroom.com. Today I'm going to be demonstrating the fit to length feature on the Cricut Expression 2. First, you want to find the size or length that you want your image to be cut out at. I'm going to be stamping a stamp from the Year of Flowers from Paper Tray Ink, and this particular stamp is approximately right at 3 1/4. Actually, probably like between 3 1/4 and 3 1/2. So we'll say 3 1/2. And the image I'm going to be cutting out is from, can you see that? There we go. From the Art Philosophy Cricut cartridge. I'm going to be cutting this image out. But I'm going to start with this because I'm going to stamp on the inside of this. And so I want that inside to be about 3 1/4. But now, I've made this mistake before, but you want to allow for this rim. So the full length, it's about 1/4 of an inch on both sides. So I want to add about 1/2 inch. So I'm going to set my fit to length to be 4 1/4 so that my inside is about 3 3/4. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so here we are at the Cricut Expression 2. We've got the Art Philosophy Cricut cartridge already in the machine. Machine's powered on. We're going to zoom in just to the screen so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to go and we're going to click our image. Remember, I want the layer image first because that's the layer I'm going to do fit to length. And you want to do that one first. So we're going to put it on the mat. Okay, if it ever shows up like this on your screen, nothing's broken, it's just too big. It's not fitting on the mat. So we want to go into our settings. Let's go back to that. You're going to click on this wrench, which is your settings. You're going to go over a screen and go over a screen again, and in the top left corner is a button with ABC and arrows on the left and on the right. That is your fit to length button. We wanted to do that, what did I say, 4 1/4. We're going to put that on the mat. Voila! And there it is. Now we're going to go home, and you can either click this home or you can put the actual home button on the machine, which is to the left of the screen. We're going to go back into images, take off the layer. I'm going to do a return to move it to the next line. I'm going to hit another return so that I can move it where I want it, and I'm going to give this return a place value because I want it moved down the screen of about 5 inches, and it says that. It's not 5 actual inches. I haven't quite figured out what it's measuring, but anyway, maybe it's proportional to whatever image you've got. Then I want to do my top layer. Now, this is important. You want to go into this and edit it. Okay, it's saying 5 inches. Okay, first of all, I'm sorry. Go back. You want to click on this first image and you want to see what it's being cut at. Now, this is being cut at 1 1/4 inches tall, and we like that. And then let's go into here and make sure it is also 1 1/4 inches tall. Okay, so the fit to length will determine the length, and then when you go in, you can actually see what it's cutting at, how high it is by this length, or by that measurement. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to get my papers and I'm going to load it up. See why I put the extra return? The return, one return would have put it here, but then I put a place value and I moved it down, and I like it so I can put my scraps. So I'm going to put my scraps on my paper and I'm going to cut it out and make sure that it works. If it doesn't work, then we'll cut it out a different size. But I've had pretty good luck with using the fit to length. Okay, so load up the paper and cut. And it's Stampin' Up! Paper, so heavy is what I put mine on. And it sets everything else for me. And then I'm going to hit cut and cut and cut. And we'll meet you back and see about stamping some of this. While we're zoomed in, before I show you the pieces, something that I couldn't figure out how to clear my screen, and maybe it's something very easy. If you go to images and you click this X, it'll completely wipe out and clear your images so that you can start from scratch. I was deleting each one individually. Anyway, alright, we're going to zoom back out and look at our pieces and hopefully do some stamping. Okay, so here we are. I've got my pieces and I've got my stamp on my block, making sure that it's straight. Sometimes with these long ones I get crookedness. And perfect. Except I think I rocked that. Actually, yeah, I did. And I would flip it over, but I got a smudge on there from somewhere. So anyway, but the length was good. Just another little tip or something you might want to remember is make sure that when you check your height, that your image will fit in there height-wise as well. If you're stamping a sentiment that's this long, but it's a lot taller, say like, you know, maybe this one, well, that one would fit too, but you know what I'm saying, a taller one that wouldn't fit in the height of 1.25 inches high, then you know, you might want to, you'd have to adjust the length to make it longer, or just go by height. Anyway, so I hope that answers any questions that you have about the fit to length feature on the Cricut Expression 2. Please visit me on my website or blog, hidinginmycraftroom.com, and if you have any questions, please feel free to use the Contact Me button. I love hearing from you. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. That's all for now. Thanks.